What's up guys? Today we are back with another video and I'm actually going to be working on my girlfriend's car again, and this video is actually sponsored. We actually got some LED reverse lights for her. So as you can see right here, we have the old halogen bulb still in there, and I've actually went ahead and took this one apart, and so that way I can put the bulb in and show you guys a comparison real quick, and then near the end of this, after I show the comparison to you guys, I'll show you exactly how I pulled the head or the tail lights out. So this video is actually sponsored by LASFIT, and I'll show you guys. So here's what the packaging looks like, and then let's see if I can get the bulbs out with one hand here. So there's what the bulbs look like, and I believe I'm saying it right, LASFIT LED lighting. So as you guys can see, they're white and they're the T15 bulbs. So anyway, so now as you can see, her tail light is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch it out, and then I'll put it back in, and then we'll show a comparison. I'll shut down the garage door since it's daytime, and we'll kill the lights in here to where we can see what it looks like against the garage door. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and put in the LED. So we'll unlock it. Here's what the old bulb looks like. Pull it out. Put in the LED reverse light right here like this. Now I'm actually going to, before I put the tail light all the way back together, I'll go ahead and let her hit reverse when I hook this back in to make sure that the polarity's the right way. I know some LEDs now, well actually these are no polarity, so it should work regardless. Some LEDs have polarity and some do not. So we'll go ahead and we'll check it just in case, but like the package says, it shouldn't have polarity, so it should work either way you put it in. Alright guys, so I went ahead and it worked the first time, so I didn't flip it around to make sure it has polarity or it doesn't. But like I said before, on the package it says no polarity, so it should work regardless. But I would just always check before you put everything back together. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this side back together, and I'll shut down the garage door and we'll do a comparison real quick of both sides, and then I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys on her passenger side how to take apart the carpet and stuff on the inside to get the tail light out. So let's go ahead and we'll get this back together. Alright guys, so now we have the light back in, and the light's in on this side as well, and as you can see, here's what it looks like over here. Just that old halogen look. It really don't look good at all. Then if you look right over here, it's the new nice white LED bulb, and as you can tell, it just makes the car look nicer and newer. Let's see if we can get them both in frame. So there's the difference, and as you can see, this right here is a lot brighter because of how it's blurring the camera out. And then there's what that looks like. So now we'll kind of look at what they look like on the door. So right here you can see that we got sunlight coming in a little bit, so this isn't the greatest comparison. But as you can see right up here, that's all the LED spreading out. And then go to this side. So over here you can see how it's mostly hitting like right in here, and then you can kind of see the shadow of the bulb right here and right here. And then see how the white is just kind of just filling in, but it's kind of blending in with the sunlight outside because it's almost the same intensity. But so there you guys go. But like right here, you can definitely see that the LED's dropping down a lot lower and getting more of the ground and coming out here compared to this one. That one is kind of cutting off right here, and then it's going out. So I think this as a whole, it's shooting a little wider. So but anyway guys, it makes the car look a lot newer. So that's one thing that I like about LEDs, and I would say that this brand is pretty good. I was just skeptical a little bit at first the way the LED looked, but it's definitely putting out a lot of light. So I wish I could get the camera to focus in on the actual bulb, but anyway, it's putting out a ton of light and it looks really good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'll walk you guys through how to take the brake light out of a Nissan Altima, a 2012, to where you guys can put in your own LEDs. I just kind of want to get this out of the way so you guys can see how good they look. So let's go ahead, we'll turn the car back off and we'll pull this light out and put the LED in it too, and then I'll show you another comparison with them both being LEDs. Alright guys, so the first clip you're going to want to remove is this one right here. So just pop it out just like that. Okay, and then you're going to have two more, one right here and one right here. You're going to do the same thing. You can take a flathead screwdriver, or if you have a pull tool, you'll just go in, there's little notches out, you'll just take the corner, pop that out, and then stick this in between, pull out. Okay guys, so here's what they look like inside the car. It's dark in there, so figured I'd show you out here. So they'll be clipped together down. What you'll do is you'll take a screwdriver or your plastic pry tool, go in between, and it'll pop up like this. Once it's popped up, you'll take it down like this right here, and you'll just pull it out. Alright guys, so now you're going to have the harness right here, and as you can see there's a peg right here on the top. You're going to push it down, pull out, so that'll let that loose from this is actually going into the tail light. And then you'll have this harness and it'll be on this bolt or screw right here, so you can pull it out like so. And then there's another one right down here, and you're just going to pull it out as well. So now these nuts that are on top are going to be 8 millimeters, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to unscrew those, and then after that you can actually just pull the tail light from the outside and it'll pop out. Okay, so this is what they'll look like, and here's your 8 millimeter. So you'll just take it right off just like any other normal nut, and then you'll have the other one at the bottom. So other than that, that's it, besides some plastic clips, and when you start pulling it out you'll hear them pop. Alright, so now we've got both those off, so now we can just grab the tail light itself and just pull out. And there it is. So now we can go ahead and we can grab this grommet, and you can take it out too, so that way you can put the tail light inside the back of the car to switch the bulb. Alright guys, so now we're going to get our reverse light out right here, and then we're going to take our new LASFIT LED right here, and since it's no polarity we don't have to worry about that. We'll take it right out and we'll put it in just like that, and then put it right back in and then lock it. So there's that. So now we can go ahead and we can put this light back in, and then we'll show you guys what both of them look like together. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and take your wiring harness and feed it back down through, and then put your grommet in. Just kind of squish around the corners until it locks into place like that. And then you're going to want to go ahead and line up where the screws go in at, like that right there. So now make sure it's good and set, and then we're going to go inside and we'll take our nuts first and we'll make sure it's good and tight. Alright, and just make sure they're snug, don't tighten too much because you're dealing with plastic here and you could break it. So it's good and snug right there. So now do the same thing to the bottom one, and then we'll go ahead, I've already done the bottom one, so we'll go ahead and we'll clip our harness back together like this. We'll slide this on right there, and then we'll slide the bottom harness piece on right there, and then we'll start putting back in this back carpeting. And then you can just grab your gasket right here and run your fingers down it like this. That way it's all behind it. And then I figured out that it's easier to line up the two back here first. So just kind of move the carpet around until they're lined up, and then put your two pins in the back, and then you'll take this one and put it back in the front. So I'm going to do that now off camera, and then we'll compare both of them being LEDs. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like with both of them LEDs. and this is in the daytime, so you can see how bright they are if they're showing up that good in the daylight. So now let's go ahead and we'll shut the garage door, and I'll show you what they both look like against the garage door with no lights on. Okay guys, so as you can see, there's what it looks like on the garage door. I know it's kind of loud in here because the car's got to be running to look at them, but here's what it looks like. Really pretty white light. And here's again what they look like. And now I'll even show you what it looks like on the camera of the car. So it's a lot clearer looking through the camera as well. Alright guys, so there's a simple video for you of how to switch out your reverse lights in a 2012. I think it goes all the way to a 2018, kind of like this one right here. I think they're all pretty much the same. They didn't really switch that design at all. So there you go, 2012, 2018, how to change your reverse lights. And here's what they look like when they're off. You can kind of see how the LEDs look in there. They look pretty cool. But again, the product is LASFIT, if I'm saying it correctly. So you guys, they're actually on Amazon, and they have a 1-year warranty. And they're a US brand, so that's good. And then here's everything on the back again, and they actually have their own website here. So I would definitely go check these guys out if you guys will. And they have great customer service. If you email them wanting to ask, you know, which type of bulb you need or how big of bulb you can get to go in a certain spot, their customer service, they'll get back to you really fast. Normally they got to me within a day, like if I emailed them. So they should be able to get back to you pretty quick and answer all your questions. Really good customer service again. And you know, I won't lie to you guys, so if I thought these LEDs were crappy, regardless if they sponsored me or not, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. And compared to the ones that I have in my car, these are just as bright. So anyway, and mine are the JDM A-Stars, I think, or JDM. They're like another brand on Amazon with like the metal housings. And I think they were a lot more expensive than these, and they're pretty much the same output. Alright guys, so I hope this video was very informational for you and helped you guys out if you're wanting to change them on your Nissan Altima or whatever vehicle you're wanting to get. As I said before, LASFIT is a great product. So anyway guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.